The views and opinions on this show do not necessarily reflect the views of ESPN Tucson 1490 AM, 94.9 HD Channel 4, or the Arizona Lotus Corporation.
Welcome to Spears and Ali on ESPN Tucson.
Justin Spears, I like that.
With Justin Spears and Ali Farhang on 1490 AM, 94.9 HD Channel 4, ESPN Tucson. Brought to you by Tucson Federal Credit Union, the Volpe team at Nova Home Loans, and Rightway Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing.
I want to be entertaining, but I'm not stupid enough to compare myself to Ali.
Who wants to go to the IFL Championship this Saturday at Tucson Arena?
I do.
I know this guy does.
Yeah, I'm going.
Ali Farhang.
Yeah.
He will be there. I will be there as well. And you can stop by the ESPN Tucson tent during the tailgate. We'll be out there from 4:15 to 6:15. And we'll be hanging out, getting you guys ready for the IFL Championship game. And then kickoff, 7:30 p.m. at the Boneyard.
Can't wait,
at
man.
Tucson Arena.
Two great teams. And Las Vegas, led by a great quarterback, also a great Arizona quarterback, in Jayden DeLaura.
Yes, sir. And I believe Jayden is joining us here on ESPN Tucson.
Yeah, there he is.
What's up, Jayden? Good
Jayden.
to see you.
A long time no see.
Yes, good to see you, buddy. Man, you've had a magnificent year, and I got to ask you, man, how long did it take you? I mean, it's football is football, but getting acclimated to the differences between indoor football versus what you traditionally have played the rest of your life in a 100-yard field. How long did it take you to get used to all the different nuances of indoor football?
It actually took me a couple weeks, fall camp. I'll probably say maybe after my third start, I actually started getting comfortable. It was just the timing. The field is smaller. Everything happens a little faster. But, I mean, once I dug in and started to understand the flow of the game, the certain coverages that they can play, it kind of made everything easier. And then with our weapons we have, makes my job easier.
Yeah, 34 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. I think you got acclimated pretty quick there, Jayden.
that 3 interceptions that's big. That's big.
Yeah.
And when did the opportunity begin for you to join Vegas? How did that process start, and how has it been being a part of that franchise?
So I actually was back home probably for about a year. My other half, she has her own swim show and everything, so we're doing that back home. And then Coach Mike, Coach Chin gave me a call, and I know I wanted to play football again, and this is the opportunity that was on the table, and I just took it and ran with it. So.
Mm-hmm. And you returned to Tucson earlier in the season, so this isn't your first go-around playing in that arena. And, of course, your connection to the U of A, Tucson, Arizona. How was that? I know it wasn't Arizona Stadium, so it wasn't quite like you're returning to your old stomping grounds, but what was that feeling like playing a IFL game in Tucson?
It was cool until I realized we weren't the home team in there. So it was kind of different, but I mean, that's just the game. And also I got to see a couple of guys on the team, hang out with them. I think the day before the game. I think we watched the UFC fight, and then just other than that, a couple of them came to the game, so it was good.
And, one of the guys that's was your old teammate at Arizona, he's still quarterbacking the Arizona Wildcats, is Noah Fafita. What has it been like for you to see his progress and his development over the last couple of years?
Man, it's fun to watch him play, One thing I told him is just take everything with a grain of salt. Have fun out there. Make the most of every opportunity you have. I talk to him at least maybe once a week. He'll call me. We're actually going to dinner when I get out there, so it should be good to connect with him. And, he's just good on and off the field. We can talk about football or just talk about life for an hour. So, I mean, that's my brother. So,
Jayden, as you look up to this game against the Green Bay Blizzard, what is the theme of practice this week as far as what you guys want to get accomplished and what you guys need to do to be the IFL champions?
So we had an extra bye week before this week. We kind of went over our game plan, and this week we're just staying on 10, executing in all phases of the ball, not just offense, but I feel like our preparation is key, and I feel like we did really good, so we just have to go out there and execute.
Curious, man. You're on the Arizona 10-3 team that won the Alamo Bowl against Oklahoma, and there was it's like this energy, this vibe on that team where it was just you could feel it as a fan. It seems like Las Vegas this season very similar. Like you guys really got hot, and it seems like everything is just kind of clicking right now. When did you know, or when did you feel like, you know what, this team we can do something as it gets into the postseason?
I would say in fall camp I seen flashes, offensively, defensively. I knew we had playmakers. It was just getting everything in gel, and we went through some tough losses in the beginning of the season that helped us kind of mold into one as a team. So that really helped out.
And one more question. As a quarterback, things happen, I think, quicker at the IFL level. You got to read the defenses. You got to make quick decisions. Has your experience with the Las Vegas Nighthawks, has it improved your quarterbacking and how you process things because everything's so much faster?
Yes. I would say this indoor game kind of helped me out to just take what is there, really take care of the ball, because you can be up 21 and in 4 minutes you're tied again, or the other team could come back and take the lead. So it's really making the most of every possession you have the ball.
Growing up in Hawaii, who was your biggest quarterback inspiration?
Oh, Marcus Mariota for sure.
Okay.
I lived right up, probably a mile up the road from St. Louis, watching him play. And then probably Colt Brennan. I think he was there. My uncle was the strength coach there, so it was good to kind of learn from him too.
It's funny, I was doing a feature story on one of your old teammates, and I had no idea he was your teammate until I started doing some more research. His name is Kaina DeCambra, and he's going to be playing center for the Arizona Wildcats this year. But I think during your senior year, correct me if I'm wrong, did he even start on the offensive line, which I think says a lot about your guys' O-line at St. Louis?
No, I don't think he started. I forget. He might have been – I don't know if he's the same grade as Jonah. He was on the team, though. I'm pretty sure he took reps. He was on the team. Now he's a big boy now, so.
Yeah. He's 6'3", 310 pounds, man. That's a massive human being. Yeah. But, what's it been like for you to watch his journey in college? And I'm sure, that's a guy that you probably stay in touch with.
Yes. It's exciting, especially when I see not only just somebody from St. Louis, but somebody from Hawaii to go out. I kind of encourage them all the time to, home is home. You can always go back home, but you got to go and get that college experience, go and play somewhere where you're uncomfortable, where you only have football. So I'm happy for him. I'm happy he's over there protecting the wall. I'm happy they brought in more guys for him. But I just hope they thrive and do the best they can do this year.
And, you followed your own advice. You went over to Washington State, and then you played at Arizona. But specifically your time at Arizona, how do you reflect on your time with the Wildcats, and what does that chapter of your life mean to you?
I would say at Arizona I built a lot of relationships that will carry on after college, after football, 20, 30 years from now. That is probably one thing that I really take away from that. Not just players, but staff, coaches, people who were helping around in the weight room. That was probably the biggest takeaway that I can take away from Arizona.
In your entire career, you were always the guy, always QB1. What was that experience like for you? When you were dealing with your ankle injury, Noah comes in, becomes the starter. How did you grow as a player, and what was your role during that season when Noah was QB1?
I would say I kind of went through a similar situation when I was at Washington State, because I actually wasn't starting at Washington State my last year there. So Garantano was starting. He ended up getting hurt. Then I took over. Then I got hurt for one game. He went back in, and then I came back and then played the rest of the year. But watching him, how he conducted himself every day. He was a fifth-year senior from Tennessee. It really was inspirational, and I really had to go back to that time and remember that he really could have not helped me, but he was probably the person that was there for me 100% of the time. And I tried to remake that with myself for Noah, helping him out when any situation that was needed, going through reads with him on the sidelines when a play is called out of the timeout, or talking with Coach Fish whenever we go over the game plan to help out Noah, get him in better situation, get our ball maker, our playmakers the ball, putting them in the best situations, and kind of just keeping everybody cool and calm. So.
I feel like a good example of that was the Colorado game, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. I know Coach Fish told me you need to go talk to your boy. It's like relax, relax. Yeah, this you're fine. But I mean, he persevered through that and had a hell of a year that year. So it was fun watching from the side. Yeah.
I mean, Jayden, I always talk about you're a great example to younger players about what it means to be a great teammate when you look at that season. And if you look at the video stream, I'm going to ask a question based on body types that Justin usually asks, but I'll ask you. When you come back to Tucson, is there one thing that you're like, man, I got to get that to eat? I miss that food.
I think there's actually two places. I'd probably say Gray's Burgers. I feel like that's one of the top burgers I've ever had. And then what is the place called? What is it? Rolly's Tacos.
Oh,
I see they
Rollies.
start bringing it around to the team now and catering to the team, which is kind of 2 years too late. So.
Were you ever a solid grinds guy?
Oh yeah, solid grinds for sure. But you really can't find good like Mexican food back in Hawaii, and I love that. So Rolly's is the place for me.
Hell yeah, man.
Rollies, there you go. Well, dude, you came in last time at the Tucson Convention Center. You were the visiting quarterback, but I'm going to tell you, there's a lot of people that are cheering on Vegas as the home team just because of you. So, good luck this Saturday, man. What a great season! And
wait, hold on.
Yeah, you had another question?
I got some more questions.
Oh, all right. Let's
So
go.
Jayden, your offensive coordinator hurt his chin, which, by the way, great name.
Yeah.
He's the old head coach of the Tucson Sugar Skull, so I know this is a personal game for him. What has it been like working under him, and what kind of coach is he?
I would say in the beginning of the year, it was kind of me trying to be stuck in the outdoor ways and not fully accepting his teaching and his understanding of the game. And once that happened, I feel like I said, the game just slowed down. He's been in here so long, understands the in and outs of defenses and how to get certain playmakers the ball. So,
And then I want to go back to your time at Arizona real quick. Correct me if I'm wrong. Was your last pass attempt at Arizona a touchdown?
Yep.
UMass versus Utah.
Yep.
How about that?
Yep. Yep.
What did that moment mean for you?
I mean, that was big. I remember the drive. We weren't trying to score. And then I think they kicked the onside or something. Like something happened. They went down and scored. And I looked at T. I was like, you want to get one? He said, let's go. So we seen the coverage. They went cover 0 man. I was like, okay, I'm going to just throw it up. Let him go do his thing. So.
Cover 0 man, and you got T-Mac on the outside. I mean, it's not even fair, man. It's not even fair. I never felt bad for Utah before, but that was like, what are you guys doing?
Yeah. No, but that was probably one of the moments I won't ever forget last pass. So.
And then your boy T-Mac, what is it for you to see him become the highest selected offensive player in NFL draft history from Arizona? And what do you think is next for him in his NFL chapter?
I hope it's rookie of the year and more accolades after that. But, I mean, if you go back to all my older interviews at Arizona, I consistently say this is the best athlete I've ever seen. And not just football, volleyball, basketball, golf, bowling, like you name it, ping pong. I've seen him just destroy people in those games. So,
hell yeah, man.
You know, since I started with the IFL in 2019, I've been impressed. It was a lot of good football players back then, but this last year, I'm like, these are really excellent football players. I mean, they're like one step away from being in a training camp in the NFL. Did that surprise you as well when you kind of first got on the scene with Las Vegas? It's like, man, these guys are really good.
Yes, and then digging into like roster, like understanding who's on our team and who's on the other teams. I'm like, wow, this guy played here. He played a couple years in the league, or he was up in Canada for about a couple years. So, I mean, it's just really eye-opening. That it's not just a bunch of guys who just can't play football, because I feel like everybody can play football in this league. So
Jayden DeLaura, former Arizona Wildcat, now the quarterback of the Vegas Nighthawks, 34 touchdowns. 3
I mean, for
receptions.
my money, he's the MVP of the league. I don't know. I don't think that's been announced yet, but if I had a vote, this is the guy that's going to get it.
No doubt, man. No doubt. Jayden will be leading the Vegas Nighthawks against the Green Bay Blizzard this Saturday at 7:30 p.m. back at his old stomping grounds in Tucson, Arizona, at the Tucson Arena. And last time Vegas was down here, very successful game for them.
That was a good game. That was a good. The Sugar Skulls didn't, we fell short. Speaking of being up 21 and then 4 minutes later is tied. As a Sugar Skulls guy, I know that feeling. Yeah.
Hey, Jayden, thank you so much for your time, and good luck this Saturday.
thank you guys so much.
Great to
Appreciate you.
see you, man.
Appreciate you guys.